Dear all, in this lesson on the summit, we reach the top. We are going to learn actual experience of Tenzing Norgay of 29 May 1953. Student, this lesson begin from the morning session and how Tenzing Norgay written till he narrated whatever things he observed there, he watched there, what type of thrilled he experienced there, it has been narrated there. So let's see. First paragraph. When we left Camp 9 on Friday morning, I was determined to get the top on this day. That morning, I remember thinking I was not afraid to die that day. We set out early and all the way from Camp 9 to Peak we alternated. Student, in first paragraph, writer want to tell here that Tenzing Norgay started his mission climbing on Friday morning, that was 29th May 1953. As when he started Friday morning on Camp 9, I was determined to get the top of this day. He was thinking, he was remembering, actually he was completely determined, he was decided to complete his mission on this day only. He didn't want to repeat this mission. So already he was failed many times reaching on the topest summit of the world, that is Mount Everest. So now he set out early in the morning to way from Camp 9 to we pick alternated. Alternated means changing the places. I would take the lead, then Hillary. Student, Tenzing Norgay and Hillary, Edmund Hillary, they both climber, mountaineer, decided to start their mission on 29 May. It was Friday morning. So, initially, Edmund Hillary took the leadership. I would take the lead, then Hillary. So it was alternating. The man who follows when climbing has a difficult job, both in climbing up and climbing down. He was the anchor. Anchor means supporter. As he was the most experienced, matured climber, mountaineer, he was always supporting in any situation because he was the main leader. The man going to in the lead cuts the steps and breaks the ways. In my pocket, I had 4 flags. When we were still at Camp 4, Colonel Hunt gave me 3 flags, those of Britain, the United Nations, and Nepal. He charged me with the duty of planting them on the top of the world. Student, now see in second paragraph, narrator want to tell you when he started his mission, he was with Edmund Hillary, and Edmund Hillary knew how to handle the difficult situation. In both climbing up and climbing down, Edmund Hillary was the supporter. In my pocket, I had 4 flags. Now, writer want to tell what type of patriotism, which flags he had carried with him, because you know that usually whenever people go to any summit, they try to hoist the flag of their particular nation. But Tenzing Norgay had 4 flags in his pocket. We were still at Camp 4 when Tenzing Norgay and Edmund Hillary, they were at camp number 4. That time, Colonel Hunt gave me 3 flags, those of Britain, United Nations, and Nepal. He charged me with the duty of planting them on the top of the world. So Colonel Hunt inspired Tenzing Norgay. Tenzing, it is your responsibility. You are going to host these 3 flags on the top of the world, and the flags include of Britain, United Nations, and Nepal. And he gave the responsibility to Tenzing Norgay to hoist the flag on the topmost summit of the world. See next paragraph, student. Paragraph number 4 on page number 16. These 3 flags are in your care, he said. When you and Hillary reach the top, put them at the peak. I am sure that you and Hillary are going to do it. I told Colonel Hunt that I was carrying the Indian flag with me and I would like to be on the top with the other flags. I had to ask Colonel Hunt's permission in his capacity as a leader of mission. Now, when Colonel Hunt gave him 3 flags which Tenzing Norgay is supposed to hoist on the peak of the world, topmost peak of the world, Mount Everest. So now, and he declared that I am sure you and Hillary is going to do it. Colonel Hunt had a strong belief on both of them that definitely these 2 guys, 2 mountaineers, they are literally going to complete this mission. But when Tenzing Norgay told Colonel that I have also carried Indian flag with me, and if you permit me to as a mission leader of the expedition, Colonel Hunt was the mission head. Okay, so Tenzing Norgay had to take permission from their leader Colonel Hunt. So he asked permission, please allow me to carry Indian flag with me. Colonel Hunt said, by all means, I am glad to know that you brought an Indian flag. So when Tenzing Norgay told Colonel that he had brought Indian flag with him, he declared that I am so happy to know it, that I am happy to know it by all means that you have brought Indian flag with you. After 1 hour of steady going, we cut across from the south face and started up the west side, where we had to pass up steep line of rocks. This was slow and difficult. Once we had cleared these, there was nothing barring our way to top but a snow-covered incline, sloping less and less as it neared the top. So student, now finally, after 1 hour of steady going means going in a way, same direction, same speed. Finally, we completed from the south face and started now from west side. Now we have to cross steep line of rocks. This was slow and very difficult. As we had cleared this, there was nothing barring our way to top, as it was snow-covered incline, sloping less and less it neared the top. So finally, this duo started from west direction, but student, it was completely slanting up and downs. These last 60 or 70 feet up the top were not very dangerous, but we kept up and same steady pace. We reached the small flattened summit almost together. And student, now finally they have done it. They have made it. Last 60 or 70 feet up to the top were not very dangerous. Means when finally Edmund and Hillary, Tenzing Norgay, Edmund Hillary, finally reached on the summit, it was not so dangerous, not so slanting, sloping. It was normal. So finally they have made it. During the last 50 feet from the peak, Hillary and I were moving about 20 feet apart. We were tied together with a rope. Most of the time the rope was loose, but when we went over dangerous ground, we drew it taut. Taut means tightly, okay, stretched. See student, now Tenzing Norgay want to explain how he successfully completed last 50 feet. when they were there, and I was moving 20 feet apart, and finally they were tied with each other with the rope. Most of the time rope was loose. Student, rope was loose means the distance between both of them it was quite less. So whenever the rope is tightened means it may be dangerous situation. Maybe one person is at the bottom and another is at the top, and so situation may change. So they were tied together with the rope. Most of the time the rope was loose, but when we went over dangerous ground, we drew it taut. Taut means tightly. But finally they started climbing the dangerous route, dangerous path, and when they climbed, the rope become tight. So summit means it is the highest point of the hill or the mountain. Student, question is given there that give reason for rope being called a symbol. Now rope is symbol between both of them. It is a symbol of support, symbol of friendships, symbol of hard work, failure, as both have started their mission from Camp 1, and finally they are almost they have already almost climbed Mount Everest, only 50 feet. At that time, the most of the time rope was loose, but when we went over dangerous ground, it automatically become very tight. This rope was a symbol, it tied us together. One could not move without the other. We were not two individuals but a team. As it was, the rope was symbol, as it tied together. We could not move without each other. We were not two individuals but a team. I have been asked many times who was first. So I was asked many times by the audience, by the people of the nation, whoever meet me, tell me Tenzing, who kept feet on Mount Everest first? Who was first? As usually we know that history. What is the history? Tenzing Norgay and Edmund Hillary both climbed Mount Everest together successfully. But every time, whenever he meet people, this was very common question: who was first? When we were within the reach of the summit, I did not think of who was going to be the first. I am sure that Hillary was not thinking that. Climbing takes all your attention. You have many more important worries. So I have many important worries. When I start climbing on the peak, I am sure Hillary is not going to think about the same also. Climbing takes your all attention. You have many more important worries. Student, when you are climbing, your entire attention it is towards your security, because you are climbing on very dangerous route, dangerous path. A single mistake you may lose your life. So climbing required lot of attention, lot of patience, hard work. Climbing takes all your attention, and when you are climbing you don't think anything else. What does it matter when I reach the top first or Hillary? Our main thought was both of us reach the top. We couldn't do it alone. And student, Tenzing here want to tell, we were reached first, it doesn't matter. It was victory for both of us. If there had been a difference of 1000 feet between us, then one could make the claim that he was first. But even then, only the man behind him could confirm the distance between two of them. So student, here writer want to tell the story to start climbing Mount Everest, successfully done by both of them. Nobody is inferior, nobody is superior, nobody is lower. And so simultaneously both climbed, though the distance between both of them it was very minor, it was not more than 50 to 60 feet, and that is why both simultaneously decided to declare that both are the winner, both reached Mount Everest successfully together. If it could be the distance between more than 1000 meter or feet, yes, then it would be the question that who reached first. But as Tenzing Norgay and Edmund Hillary, both of them mutually decided, they successfully completed the mission together only. There was no any other issue on the topic that who reached the Mount Everest first. Student, this is the first part we have completed. In next video, I would like to continue the lesson on the summit we reached the top. Please watch please watch next video, student. Thank you for watching. Keep liking and please subscribe this channel. Thank you so much.